What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, as you can see, I'm back. So today I wanted to make a video that I've been wanting to make for a little while, and this video is going to be about the differences in revolvers and semi-automatics, and the pros and cons of both of them. And I'm sorry if you guys don't see me. I'm kind of standing behind the camera. This is just the best way I figured to do this video. So, we're going to talk about the differences, the pros, the cons, and a little bit of the history of both. So, as you guys know, revolvers came around before semi-autos. Before revolvers, you had mostly single shot, two shot, maybe 3 or 4 shot, little duck foot guns and stuff like that. But until the revolver came along, that was really all what you were limited to. The revolver was the first firearm to give you more than just one round or firing 4 rounds at once. So, we're going to go ahead and look at the revolver first. As you can see, it is unloaded. This is actually a Smith & Wesson 642 J-frame, one of the airweights. And I like revolvers. I always have liked revolvers. I've always kind of had a fondness towards revolvers for several reasons. I mean, first off, I said it is unloaded. Revolvers have a ridiculously simple manual of arms. Revolvers do not have a manual safety. There's no racking the slide, none of that. It's just pull the trigger and bang. This is a double action only revolver. Now this is like I said, one of the 642 airweights. This is one of the ones with the totally enclosed hammer. Most revolvers have, the hammer exposed, and you have double action or single action. Now this is a double action only, and I happen to like the double action only revolvers. Just because of the consistency. I mean, these are the same trigger pull every time. And I mainly use this mostly for pocket carry, and with it having the enclosed hammer, that makes it real good for carrying in the pocket. Now, Smith & Wesson does make the Model 638, which is got kind of like a shrouded hammer. I mean, it still has the hammer exposed, but it's shrouded and kind of humpbacked, and I think it really looks kind of goofy. But to me, I've always liked the double action only. I happen to like, the Centennials and all that. So, and the thing about revolvers is revolvers are simple. They're reliable. Now, you can have malfunctions with revolvers. I mean, and generally when you do, the revolver's down. I mean, I don't want to say the revolvers are not reliable, but when you have a problem with a revolver, generally, you got to take a while to get it fixed. Because most of the time, what you'll get is brass shavings in here. And what it'll do is it'll lock up the cylinder where the cylinder won't turn. So then you got to take the side plate off and all that fun stuff. So, I mean, you can have malfunctions with revolvers, but generally revolvers are reliable. Anyone who says they're not is lying. I mean, because they just are. They've been around for about 1830s, 1840s. 160, 170 years. I mean, and they're not going anywhere. Revolvers will never go away. People will always clamor to revolvers. Especially elderly people. And, smaller frame people and people who just can't rack the slide. Because a lot of semi-autos, racking the slide is hard on some guns, especially the little pocket guns. Little guns this size in semi-auto. A lot of the slides on them are really hard to rack. So, that is a plus of a revolver. Pull it out, pull the trigger. Another downside of the revolver is capacity. Okay, most revolvers in this size are 5-shot. There are some out there that are 6, but not very many, and they're not very common. Most revolvers of this size are 5-shot. But you have 5 shots of 38 special, 38 plus P, which is what I carry in this, 357 Magnum, and they're starting to make revolvers now in semi-auto calibers. 9mm, 40, 380. They've made revolvers in 45 ACP for a long time. So there is a lot of, semi-automatic caliber revolvers out there, which makes it good for a lot of semi-auto guys who want a revolver, but they don't want to have to invest in 38 or 357 or all that kind of stuff. So, simple manual of arms, easy to use, easy to shoot, reliable, simple. Those are the pros. The cons, low capacity. Generally, if you do have a problem with them and they fail, they're going to be down for a while until you get it fixed. They are a little bit bulkier than semi-autos. I guess that could be a downside too, is with the cylinder. They are a little bit more bulky. But those are the three main downsides. Is they are a little bit bulky. When you do have a problem, generally they're done. They're down, and you got to take the side plate off and fix all that. Get whatever shavings is out of there. All that other kind of stuff. And the capacity. I mean, you can carry speed loaders, and when I carry mine, I do carry 2 speed loaders. And, there's the whole controversy of speed loaders versus speed strips. I like speed loaders. These are the HKS, and like I said, I carry 2 of them. I carry one of just regular 38 Special Full Metal Jacket, and then I have the other one, which is 38 Special Wad Cutters. But I carry 2 of these with me when I'm carrying my revolver. And I carry them in one of these HKS pouches. I mean, it looks like leather, but it's not. It's polymer, and that is generally my setup when I'm carrying a revolver. This is this right here when I'm carrying my J-frame. So, revolvers, great, simple, just all around. They're never going to go away. But like I said, the downside is capacity. Of course, you can carry reloads for them, and if you get real good with these, you can load these almost as fast as a semi-auto. Now, a revolver takes a long time to master as opposed to a semi-auto. I mean, it takes a long time to get loading these fast. But once you get there, you can load just as fast as a revolver. So, there is the revolver. Now we're going to talk about the semi-auto. And now this is my Officer's Model 1911. As you can see, it is unloaded. And semi-automatics, like I said, also have their pros and their cons. The pros of semi-automatic is the rounds are not loose. They're in a magazine. And all it takes to, and yes, I know this is a loaded magazine, but all it takes is that. And that is a whole lot easier than loading a speed loader. And that is partially why everybody has moved from revolvers to semi-autos. Revolvers have kind of taken a back seat in the past 30 years to semi-autos, because semi-autos are now so reliable. They used to not be, but now they are. And like I said, this is a 3.5-inch officer's model, 1911. It's got the, like I said, it's an officer's model, so it's got the shorter grip, 3.5-inch barrel, 6-round or 7-round officer magazines, depending on which ones you can find. So, but that is one of the pros of semi-autos, is the fact that they're magazine fed. They're easy to reload. If you have a function with or a malfunction with a semi-auto, generally all you got to do is tap, rack, you're back in the action. Now, a lot of semi-autos, there's all different types of semi-autos. There's double action only, there's double single action, there's striker fired, there's every kind of semi-auto you can imagine, and they're all different. So my suggestion is on that, find you a semi-auto that you like. If you like striker fired guns, striker fired autos, the Springfield XDs, the Glocks, the M&Ps, the SIG P2, P320s, those are really good. If you like double single action hammer fires, you got the Beretta M9, the SIG P226, and its whole family. You have the Beretta PX4 Storm, the FNX, and then if you like double action onlys, which are kind of like your Skies, your SIG P250s and stuff like that, and then you have your single action onlys, which are your Tokarevs, your 1911s, some of your SIGs, and stuff like that. But on a 1911, since it's single action only, the way you're supposed to carry it, there's 2 ways to carry it. Is you can carry it cocked and locked like that, or what I'll do is I'll carry it safety off and lower the hammer safely on a live round, and I'll carry it like that. And as I'm drawing it out of the holster, I'm cocking the hammer. And that's just how I found the easiest way for me to carry a 1911. And so yeah, semi-autos are easy to reload. Most of them, they are simpler mechanically than most revolvers. I mean, revolvers, they look simple. I mean, when you take the side plate off, there's a lot of stuff in there. But I mean, mechanically, semi-autos generally tend to be simpler. They're definitely simpler to take care of if you have a malfunction, because most of the time it's either magazine related, ammo related, and tap rack next round, keep going. And like I said, and semi-autos also have all different kinds of safeties. Now, I'm not a big fan of safeties on any semi-auto that's not a single action. I mean, if it's a single action, I want a manual safety, but any other gun than that, I do not like manual safeties. It's just one more step. I mean, some people like having manual safeties, and they just like that added security. Me, I just like a pull and shoot. As simple as that. So, and semi-autos, especially in the past 20, 30 years, have gotten reliable. They're coming out with all the polymer guns now. I mean, semi-autos are so light now. I mean, this J-frame weighs 16 ounces. There's semi-autos out there that are bigger than this that weigh less. I mean, it's just crazy how light some of these semi-autos have gotten, with all the single stack 9s and all that stuff. So, but yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this short video on just me babbling about the differences in automatic, semi-automatics, revolvers, the stuff that goes along with them, what I like, what I don't like, and my preferences in both. So, if you guys like what you see, please do give this video a like down below. Subscribe for more content. It's really helping out the channel, all you guys watching. It really means a lot to me, you guys taking the time out of your day to watch this. So, yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Expect a lot more videos soon. I know it's been slow the past few days, but it's been 100 degrees every day, and I just haven't been able to have time to make videos. So, y'all guys have a blessed day, and I'll catch y'all next time. And try not to have too much fun.